Hi, Mom and Dad. So today I want to gain insight on your politics and the background that shaped your beliefs. I'll be asking you guys a couple quick questions. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Number one, where were you guys born and raised?
Ladies first.
I was born in Los Angeles, California, raised in Mexico by my grandma. My first language was Spanish.
I was raised in Lawton, Oklahoma for a little bit, and the rest of my younger years I was raised in Oxnard, California.
Mom, tell me a little bit more experience about your time in Mexico.
I was in Mexico since I was little. My grandma took care of me. I didn't really speak English since my grandma only knew Spanish. I don't remember the whole thing.
All right, that's okay. Dad, how about you?
Yeah, so my parents were both in the Army, and so we were stationed out in, I was born in El Paso, Texas, but that's really close to where we were stationed at in Lawton, Oklahoma. So we were there for some years, and then my mom got promoted or got another job out in California closer to her family. So we went from Oklahoma, maybe if I was maybe like 3 to 5 or from 1 to 5. And then we went the rest of our time in Oxnard, California from 6 until I was in high school and graduated high school and stuff. So, yeah.
All right, thank you. Next question. What levels of education did you guys complete?
I just finished high school.
I graduated college, 4-year degree out of Fresno State, California State University, Fresno.
Mom, I know you also did 1 year in college, and you also moved around at a young age. How did that shape your education?
I wasn't up to date with certain schools. Every school was different as far as learning. So I would have to do a program to learn certain kind of math or whatever I was behind since we moved a lot.
How about you, Dad?
What was the question again? I'm sorry.
What was like your educational background more in depth? How does it differ from Mom's? Because hers was a little bit more inconsistent.
Oh yeah, so no, luckily my parents, we were stable. I was had a babysitter when I was in Lawton. My younger years, my parents were at work, and then out in for kindergarten, it was all kindergarten and maybe all through high school it was all in Oxnard, California. Whatever school was in my area, I went to, and I had a key when I was a kid, so I would just go to school and then come home by myself, maybe like about third, fourth grade, all the way until I graduated high school. But yeah, just the same school, whatever school's in the area.
Now, transitioning to your political beliefs, what are your parents' political beliefs?
Go first, Maria.
Yeah, I think they're not into that stuff.
Dad, how about you?
I know my mom, she's definitely a Democrat. And so is my dad. They raised me Democrat as well. So.
Oh, the next question is, who did you guys vote for in the past election? This question is more geared towards Dad because I know you didn't vote in this last election, Mom, but I'll ask you some other questions next.
I voted for Kamala Harris.
And what's your process like when you choose to vote for someone?
I like to kind of see what they stand for, not just because they're Democratic or Republican, but see what beliefs they stand for, and if I agree with it, and then I'll vote for that person. And obviously, the one that I agree with the most is who I vote for. So it could have been Trump, it could have been Kamala, but Kamala was the one that I agree with most. So go for it.
How do you feel about particular issues? Do you care more about social issues or like economic issues?
I definitely care about both. They're both very important, obviously, social is important, and then with social you get economics too. So they both go hand in hand, and so they're both really, really important.
And the last question is,
Can't one without the other.
where do you guys get your political information from?
Maria, where you get your?
Did I get my what?
Where do you get political information from?
Telemundo.
Me, I just watch the news, whether it be like the regular news or like CNN, Fox. I try to watch all of them, MSNBC, just watch them all just to see kind of what's out there because you don't know what to believe. So,
Do you guys use social media as an outlet to get political information as well?
Maria?
I think sometimes.
Yeah, I don't at all. I see what's out there, but chances are it's probably going to be fake news. So, but I read it, I look at it, digest it, and then keep it moving. But I don't let that sway me either way because it's probably fake, in my opinion. But I still listen and hear just to see what's out there. Never know.
And one more question, Mom, because we talked about earlier how you didn't vote in this past election. Why is that?
I think I was just too busy, and I feel like since my parents were never really into it, maybe that's why I'm not really into it.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you, guys. That went great.